Hello, friends. Welcome to today's session, where we'll dive into one of the most iconic and impactful books of all time, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Have you ever felt stuck in your relationships, struggling to connect with people or persuade them to see things your way? Or maybe you've wanted to grow into someone who naturally inspires trust, loyalty, and cooperation? If so, this book is a treasure trove of wisdom. Since its publication in 1936, How to Win Friends and Influence People has remained a timeless guide for building better relationships, achieving personal success, and mastering the art of influence. Stick with me today, and by the end of this summary, you'll be armed with practical tools to transform how you interact with the world. Let's get started. Part 1. Fundamental Techniques in Handling People. Chapter 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Carnegie starts with a powerful truth. Criticism breeds resentment, not change. He encourages us to understand others' perspectives before passing judgment. Example: think of Abraham Lincoln, who learned to write his frustrations in letters he never sent, avoiding unnecessary conflicts. Takeaway: instead of criticizing, find ways to inspire improvement through empathy and encouragement. Chapter 2. Give honest and sincere appreciation. People crave appreciation, not flattery. Carnegie urges us to recognize others' efforts genuinely. Key insight: when you focus on appreciating others' contributions, you inspire loyalty and positive behavior. Actionable tip: compliment specific actions or qualities rather than giving vague praise. Chapter 3. Arouse in the other person an eager want. To influence someone, align your requests with their desires. Carnegie emphasizes understanding what motivates the other person. Real-life application: a salesperson who tailors their pitch to the customer's needs is far more effective than one who only talks about features. Part 2. 6 Ways to Make People Like You. Chapter 4. Become genuinely interested in other people. People love talking about themselves. By showing genuine curiosity, you create instant rapport. Example: Theodore Roosevelt was known for studying guests' interests before meeting them, making every interaction personal and memorable. Chapter 5. Smile. A simple smile has immense power to put others at ease and create a positive atmosphere. Fun fact: even on the phone, smiling changes the tone of your voice and makes you sound friendlier. Chapter 6. Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest sound in any language. Carnegie reminds us that names carry emotional weight. Using someone's name shows respect and attentiveness. Tip: make a conscious effort to remember and use people's names. It can make a lasting impression. Chapter 7. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Listening actively is a powerful way to build trust and make others feel valued. Key insight: shift the focus from yourself to the other person, and you'll win their affection effortlessly. Chapter 8. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. By discussing topics the other person is passionate about, you create a connection. Example: if someone loves gardening, asking about their plants can spark a delightful conversation. Chapter 9. Make the other person feel important, and do it sincerely. Carnegie suggests treating everyone you meet as if they're the most important person in the room. Actionable tip: small gestures of kindness and respect go a long way in making others feel valued. Part 3. How to Win People to Your Way of Thinking. Chapter 10. The only way to win an argument is to avoid it. Carnegie argues that arguments rarely lead to resolution. Instead, focus on finding common ground. Key strategy: listen first and aim for mutual understanding. Chapter 11. Show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say, "You're wrong." Confronting someone directly often backfires. Instead, approach disagreements with tact. Real-life example: diplomats succeed by respecting others' perspectives, even during intense negotiations. Chapter 12. If you're wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. Owning up to your mistakes diffuses tension and earns respect. Tip: a sincere apology can turn a negative situation into an opportunity for trust. Chapter 13. Begin in a friendly way. Carnegie emphasizes the power of kindness in starting conversations, especially difficult ones. Lesson: people are more receptive when approached warmly and respectfully. Chapter 14. Get the other person to say yes, yes immediately. By starting with points of agreement, you create a positive momentum in discussions. Chapter 15. Let the other person do most of the talking. When you let others express themselves, you gain insights into their thoughts and feelings. Chapter 16. Let the other person feel the idea is theirs. People are more committed to ideas they believe they've created. Example: great leaders subtly guide teams toward decisions while making them feel empowered. Chapter 17. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Empathy is the cornerstone of influence. Practical advice: put yourself in their shoes to understand their motivations and concerns. Chapter 18. Be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Acknowledging others' emotions creates an atmosphere of trust and collaboration. Chapter 19. Appeal to the nobler motives. Carnegie encourages appealing to people's higher ideals, like integrity or generosity, to inspire action. Chapter 20. Dramatize your ideas. Adding a touch of drama or storytelling makes your message more memorable and compelling. Chapter 21. Throw down a challenge. Challenge others to rise to their best selves, inspiring motivation and enthusiasm. Part 4. Be a leader. How to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. This section provides strategies for giving constructive feedback, inspiring improvement, and fostering positive relationships. Key tips. 1. Begin with praise. 2. Address mistakes indirectly. 3. Encourage by making faults seem easy to correct. And that's a wrap on how to win friends and influence people. This book isn't just about building relationships. It's a blueprint for leading a happier, more connected life. If you take even a few of these principles to heart, you'll see incredible changes in your interactions and influence. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts in the comments. Let us know which book you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, take care and keep building meaningful connections. Goodbye.